once upon a time, not so long ago, there was a little girl, and her name was Emily. And she had a shop. There it is. It was rather an unusual shop because it didn't sell anything. You see, everything in that shop window was a thing that somebody had once lost, and Emily had found, and brought home to Bagpuss. Emily's cat, Bagpuss. The most important, the most beautiful, the most magical, saggy old cloth cat in the whole wide world. Well now, one day Emily found a thing. And she brought it back to the shop and put it down in front of Bagpuss, who was in the shop window, fast asleep as usual. But then Emily said some magic words. Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry catpuss, wake up and look at this thing that I bring. Wake up, be bright, be golden and light. Bagpuss, oh hear what I sing. And Bagpuss was wide awake. And when Bagpuss wakes up, all his friends wake up too. The mice on the mouse organ woke up and stretched. Madeleine, the rag doll. Gabriel, the toad.
Oh, look, look.
And last of all, Professor Yaffle, who was a very distinguished old woodpecker. He climbed down off his bookend and went to see what it was that Emily had brought.
Well, that is a pink elephant. It's made of straw, it's very tatty, and it hasn't any ears. I'm not surprised it looks sad.
Yes, it does look sad. Poor old thing. It's just as well it is a pink elephant, not a real one.
Why, what difference would that make?
If it was a real elephant, it couldn't fly.
Fly? Fly? Elephants don't fly.
I don't see why not. Pink straw elephants could fly.
Ridiculous! Who ever heard of such a thing?
The elephant is a pretty bird. Its hair is long and wavy. It makes its nest in a rhubarb tree and lays its eggs in gravy.
Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous.
How about this? The elephant is a pretty bird. It flits from bough to bough. It makes its nest in a rhubarb tree and whistles like a cow.
No, ridiculous, ridiculous. Oh, I see, yes. Perhaps that's how it lost its ears. Yes, I think that may be how it lost its ears. I think. Yes. Yes, well, little elephants, little pink elephants made of straw, should not go flying in the rain. This one did. And look what happened to him. What a sad story. That poor elephant all alone on a desert island.
Oh, poor elephant! Poor elephant! That was the light for a light for a happy ending. Happy elephant ending. Back again.
So Bagpuss thought again. Oh, that poor pink straw elephant was alone on a desert island. But worse than that, he couldn't fly because his ears were all wet and tattered. In fact, they were coming away at the cotton where they were sewn on. And worst of all, he was hungry. There you are, you see. That is how the elephant lost his ears. He gave them to the mice so they could use them as a boat.
Sad, Mr. Sad, too sad, poor elephant. That elephant is nice to mice. We must like a nice, happy elephant ending.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. I'll think some more. That's all very well, but telling silly stories hasn't done any good to this wretched piece of straw. What it needs, first of all, is a good clean-up.
Wait, we will straighten his nose. We will wash him, we will splosh him, we will polish his toes. We will mend him, we will tend him, we will straighten his nose. We will wash him, we will splosh him, we will polish his toes. We will polish his toes. Hey, presto! How is that?
Oh, that's much better.
Yes, but he still hasn't got any ears.
Well, perhaps he doesn't need to have ears. It may never have had any ears.
Ridiculous. Of course it has ears. All elephants have ears.
I don't see why it has to have ears. I mean, lots of animals and birds can hear perfectly well without having great flippy, floppy, flappy ears.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
What are you looking for, mice?
There's a roll of ear music, ear song. You sing it, we play the pictures.
All right, then. Where is it?
Here it is. Heave. The marvelous mechanical mouse organ.
What on earth is that?
I know. It's a bird. It is a lark.
But the ears.
Of course. That is what the song is about. If you were the morning lark and singing high above the park, the last thing you would ask to have is ears.
Good. Yes, that's right, dear.
Now, what on earth is that supposed to be?
I know. If you were a garden snail and lived below the kitchen pail, the last thing you would say you'll have is ears.
Good. Yes, that's right.
What on earth is that?
Yeah, it looks like a crocodile. A crocodile with ears. I know. Poor old knobbly crocodile has lost his warm inviting smile because he's made to wear a pair of ears.
That looks like a fish.
No, it's a dolphin. If you were a mighty dolphin, you would find it quite revolting if you grew a pair of flappy ears. What on earth is that?
I think that must be a person. You know, a bloke.
You couldn't call that odd bloke a shipping clerk or stockbroker because he wears a pair of hairy ears.
That will do. That was a terrible rhyme. Odd bloke, stockbroker. And it hasn't done the elephant any good at all. Yeah, now, mice, the elephant is your friend. You must decide what to do about his ears. We leave the decision entirely to you.
It's a hat. It is a sort of hat with ears.
What a good idea. A hat with sort of flaps at the sides. The mice fitted it very carefully on the elephant's head. It suited him very well. Then they pushed him to the front of the window and left him there so that if anybody came past who had lost a pink straw elephant without any ears, they would see him and come in to collect him. And so their work was done. Bagpuss gave a big yawn and settled down to sleep. And of course, when Bagpuss goes to sleep, all his friends go to sleep too. The mice were ornaments on the mouse organ. Gabriel and Madeleine were just dolls. And Professor Yaffle was a carved wooden bookend in the shape of a woodpecker. Even Bagpuss himself, once he was asleep, was just an old, saggy cloth cat. Baggy and a bit loose at the seams. But Emily loved him.